Hello YouTube and welcome to Adam P Reviews. I'm here today to bring you another book review video. I'm just going to say sorry about not having as many videos up as I said I was going to. Having going back to uni, the work has been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and I've had a lot more work than I thought I was going to have, so I haven't really had time to make these videos. Plus I've been doing a lot more reading, like fictional reading from my blog. I've had a lot of authors getting in touch with me, asking me to read their books, so that's taken up some time as well. But today I'm going to bring you a book review, so I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so today's review is of Simon Scarrow's new book, The Sword and the Scimitar. It makes me laugh this because I always have a problem saying scimitar, so you might have to bear with me when I'm saying it. It might come out as scimitar or scimitar or anything like that. But yeah, so it's his brand new book. It came out last month. I read it and I really enjoyed it. So this is what happens in the book. Okay, so the book is based in 1565 on Malta, where the Order of St. John, or the Knights of St. John, are currently based. The Knights of St. John are a holy order left over from the Hospitallers of the Crusades. They have their base on Malta, and they are trying to stop the flow of the Ottoman Turks into Europe by raiding their shipping lanes and stopping the Berber pirates from raiding Christian shipping. One of these young knights is Sir Thomas Barrett, a knight from England. He's a very promising knight. He's seen to be able to go far in the order. However, he falls in love with a noblewoman living on Malta and unfortunately gets exiled from the order and goes back to England. However, going back to England is not as easy as it seems for Thomas. Thomas is a Catholic knight, going back to an England that is now Protestant, ruled by Queen Elizabeth I. Nevertheless, Thomas lives out the next 20 years of his life peacefully, keeping his Catholicism a secret. But he still has a secret wish to return to the order and return to his woman and his love on Malta. And Thomas's wish comes true. A French knight comes to Thomas's hall with a letter from the head of the Order of St. John asking him to return to Malta because of the immediate threat of the Ottoman Turks. The Turkish Sultan plans to remove the Knights of St. John in Malta as part of his first step to invading Europe and wiping Christianity out and replacing it with Islam. Unfortunately for Thomas, this French knight does not go unnoticed in England, and the Queen's spy master and head advisor Robert Cecil summons Thomas to London with a task to infiltrate the Knights of Malta and receive a secret message left by King Henry VIII. Cecil sends one of his agents with Thomas to Malta to act as Thomas's squire. The agent's task is to find this letter and to bring it back, or if they come under siege from the Turks, to destroy the letter. But Thomas soon finds out that this letter is much more than just a piece of paper, and it has dire effects on the whole of England if it falls into the hands of the Turks or into the hands of the Pope in Rome. Thomas also finds out more about the agent Richard who is sent with him. There's a secret there which Thomas is not expecting, and which as a reader I didn't expect either, but it does make for really great reading. So, will Thomas and Richard survive the siege of Malta? Well, you're just going to have to read the book to find that out. So let's go on to what I thought about the book and who I'd suggest it for and who might like it. Okay, I was really looking forward to the book coming out. I was lucky enough to be sent a copy by Headline Review, who published the book, so thanks very much to them. And as usual, Scarrow does a really, really good job of it. The detail in it is amazing, and what I liked most about it was I didn't really know that much about the Knights of St. John or about the attack on Malta, and it gave a really, really good sort of foundation for me to look into that more, and it was a really good story and really well written. But I'm afraid I did have a problem with it. I thought there was a point in the book where if Scarrow had ended it, it would have made a really, really great ending, but it then went on for about another 100 pages, which for me just made it feel more sort of drawn out and more sort of, you just sort of reading and reading, thinking, oh, when is it going to end? It's funny, it sort of reminded me of the end of The Return of the King, the Lord of the Rings film, where Frodo and Sam lay down on the rock and they say, I'm glad to be with you, and it comes to a black screen and you think, oh, that's a good ending, but then it sort of, the eagles come, but for me, Lord of the Rings, that ending was only better, whereas in this book it did seem to make it drag a bit. Alright, so who would I suggest this book to? Well, it's a historical fiction book, so I think anyone who has an interest in history would love it. I'd also suggest it to anyone who is a fan of Scarrow's other works, such as his Marco and Cato books, his Napoleon and Wellington books. I'd maybe also suggest it to anyone who is a fan of C.J. Sanson's books, the Shard Lake series. It kind of had that same feel of, there was sort of a main character and a sidekick, and they were both sort of on this mystery looking for this document. So it kind of had that feel, but it had a more militaristic feel to it, and it was full of a lot more of battles, obviously, and you know, it was a bit less sort of crime, sort of mystery, and more historical mystery, which I did really enjoy. Alright guys, thanks for checking in today and checking out my review. I also have an announcement to make that I will be doing a Christmas giveaway this year, the top prize of which is it is a £10 Amazon.co.uk voucher. There will also be 9 other prizes, including books, some bookish things, and sweets. And yeah, it's open from now till Christmas Eve. Anyone can enter from the UK. I'm afraid it's not open to anyone overseas because it would cost me far too much money to send these like books abroad. And you know, like I'm a student as well, so I can't, you know, really afford it. But yes, so if you'd like to find out more about that, I'll put a link in the description. And if you'd like to enter the competition straight away, all you have to do is to go to my Facebook page, like my Facebook page, and just leave me a comment saying you'd like to enter the competition, the Christmas competition, because I do have a competition going also to win the Sword and the Scimitar. So make sure you enter that one as well if you'd like to win this book, and that one will be sent anywhere around the world. So yeah, so I'll also put the Facebook link in the description. Alright guys, like I said, thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to comment, rate and subscribe. And yeah, keep an eye out for some more. I hopefully should have some more up in the next couple of weeks. Some more reviews. So yeah, thanks a lot guys, see you later.